So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're starting today's episode in game against Spurs in the Carabao Cup. Bit of deja vu here, starting in the Spurs stadium. We did this a couple of seasons back, and we're obviously a much better side now, so let's see how we get on today. There's been no changes to the personnel. We're back to our strongest 11. There's no changes to the system or the way that we're playing. Basically, just like against City, we're going in the only way that we know how to play pretty much these days, which is not a bad thing because we've been in really good form, and I feel like if it's not broke, don't fix it, and we'll just see how we get on against these today. It's not been the best start. We've not had any moments at all in their half yet. It's been pretty much all Spurs. It's felt like a much tougher game than the City game, and hold on a minute because they could be in here. They are in, and already we're 1-0 down. That is really not a good start. As soon as Dembele starts doing the step overs, leaves the defender for dead, keeper's on his own. There's a little run that I was caught in two minds with that Ali made. I thought maybe if I go straight to him, he's going to play it across to Ali. If I don't go to him, he's going to do exactly what he did, and he's going to put Spurs 1-0 up. So yeah, this what was already going to be a really tough game has now just got a lot tougher. We're looking for an instant response here with Moreno. He does well against his fullback, but there's no angle there for a cross really. And yeah, not a great start, but we'll see how we get on. So yeah, it's still in the first 20 minutes being all Spurs. We've barely been out of our own half. I would say this has been a bit of a shocking performance, but obviously there's a big step up in class between us and Spurs, and you could almost see that there. The confidence to try a volley like that, and I think it took a deflection. It did. So they've now got a corner. Deja's got it now. He's just danced around the defender if he's not there. He twisted him inside and out, and the shot was blocked thankfully there. We could easily have gone 2-0 down there. Maybe we can do something now on the counter with Hardy. We've got Lavry busting it, got to get up alongside him in the centre. He's cut it back to Ito instead, and that represents our only chance of the game so far. And it was a really tame effort by Ito, but take encouragement from the fact that we actually got in behind and created a chance. The way that the game's gone at the moment is representative of the way that we've been playing over the last 4 or 5 games. In the last episode, which was just highlights, you wouldn't get to see, obviously because it mainly only shows the goals. We've not been playing great. The last 4 or 5 games we've been getting 1-0s, 2-0s. Performances have been absolutely terrible, but we've been able to get the results. I came here knowing that against Spurs we needed to play much better than we have been, and so far it guts me to say it, but we just haven't. We've not stepped it up at all. Since they're just set so well in their shape, the 4-4-2 they've gone with for this one, and they've stifled us. As you can see there, we've not been able to create anything at all. Oh dear, I thought for a second that Kane was going to be in again there, but no, thankfully not. But yeah, we've been playing pretty badly. We've been able to grind results out at our level in League 1. But you're going to have to come here and literally everyone's going to have to play an 8 or a 9 out of 10 to stand any kind of chance against this level of opposition, and at the moment we're just not doing that. We're having a bit of sustained possession at the moment, but we're not hurting them at all, and as soon as we get anywhere near that sort of thing there happens. And worryingly, it's coming towards the end of the first half now, so we need a massive second half, and we do not need to be going in 2-0 down, so we need to cut this out right now. Thankfully Rebic turned back, and they had a lot of men over there, so if he'd have carried on going we could have found ourselves 2-0 down easy, and we could have got away on the break there, but it was a bad pass by Hardy. Again, him and Lavry have not been doing it at all. They've really struggled in the last few games. to the point where I'm even considering for going forward that Hardy's going to drop to the bench now and we're going to see Gomez in the games. He would have started this one had it not been for the fact we had a league game a couple of days before. But yeah, Hardy and Lavery are just not on it at all at the moment, which is really, really worrying because they've got us wherever we've ended up the last couple of seasons. I thought we might stand somewhat of a chance considering how we played against City in this game, but we've just not turned up again, and that's really worrying. And we now find ourselves at the end of the first half. So we've made some changes at half time. You'll see Gomez is on the pitch now. Cam Sorber's come on for Lavery. Thinking behind that one is we've been pinned back in our own half for the whole of the first half. Only really done anything on the counter. There's a couple of times we tried to set Lavery away. I thought we might go 2 down for a second there, but we still might. Oh my life, we have like that as well. The pass that was played there that got cut out is not the one that I was after. The game selected a totally different player, and it gives it to Harry Kane of all. There you can see there Morgan free in the centre, which was the pass I wanted. For some reason it tried to give it to Garcia, and then you've got Harry Kane 1-on-1, which is only going to end up one way, and we're now 2 down and we have an absolute mountain to climb. I feel like that could be it now, to be honest. What a sad way to go out, the computer just picking the wrong pass altogether there. We've still got a large part of the game left, so we can still try and recover it, but judging off the first half, I would say we're probably out now. But yeah, we made changes, like I was saying, just to emphasise the fact that we're playing on the counter. I've gave us as much pace up front as we've got in the side, but that may now not make a dying bit of difference, to be honest. With Spurs being 2-0 up now, we needed to get the next goal to stand any chance, and obviously we've not got it, so we'll see what happens, but it's not looking good for us now at all. And we've skipped straight ahead to the 89th minute because literally nothing has happened really. Spurs have been happy to just keep the ball. We've not been able to get it. We've tried to force the issue when we have and turned it over to way too early. And that there is probably the highlight of the second half, other than Kane's goal. I don't remember us having a shot on target. I think we've only had 1 or 2 shots in the whole game. So yeah, it's been Spurs domination. We've been completely outclassed all over the pitch in this one. And yeah, that's pretty much game done. And unfortunately, that is us out of the cup. And there it is, that's full time. Absolutely gutted, not just by the result, but by the performance as well. We need to do something to change it at the moment, because them first 10 games, we were absolutely flying. But since then, we've just dropped right off. I don't know why. I don't know the reason behind it. But we've got to sort something out, because today was just not good enough. Not good enough at all. So yeah, guys, that was really not the best performance at all against Spurs. I'll put it in as the main highlight of the episode, hoping that we get another Man City style game, but it wasn't meant to be. So now we turn our attention back to the league, really, and as you can see here, after the highlights episode, we actually find ourselves a point or 2 closer to QPR than we were before. So we're right back in the title picture now, which is good. To stay there though, we're going to have to really improve on that last performance against Colchester, I think we've got in the next game. And hopefully someone, Rotherham, I can just see it there now, it can do a job at QPR, even though QPR are at home, so that could be asking a lot. But yeah, if we stay with them now, it's back in our own hands again, because obviously we've got the games against them still to come. And if we play better than we did in that last game, we can overturn them. We'll see what happens. One of the things that I touched on in the QPR game is that I'm worried about is the fact that both Hardy and Lavery are going through really bad spells of form at the moment together, which is, like I said in the QPR game, not good because they've both been like our talisman. But in this episode, we're going to play games now against Colchester, and then we'll have highlights of Newport and Rochdale, I think. And then we'll come back for the big one now that we can see against Sunderland, the only team that's beaten QPR this season, so that's going to be another tough game. Thankfully, it's at home. But yeah, we need to get Lavery and Hardy firing again because the team's really struggling without them. Hopefully we can do that as early as this next game. If not, then we're going to have to really consider some changes in January. I was thinking of maybe leaving till the end of the season to see if we can get anyone in next season like we've been doing with the pre-contracts. But if they continue to perform the way that they are at the moment, we're going to have to do something soon, because I still have my sights set on the Championship this season. And yeah, we need forwards and our talisman banging in goals to get us there. So here we go then, we're kicking off against Colchester, we're at home, we really need an instant response from that Spurs game, we need a good positive home performance as well, we need lots of goals, lots of chances, we need to get back to what we were doing before. There's been no changes to the side really, except McKeith's come in because Clark was a bit tired after his game. And the same with Giles, and Brandon Williams has come in instead. But other than that, it's our strongest, I believe. We've given Lavery and Hardy another chance. But they are wearing thin at the moment because we've got to be ruthless if we want this title. We could be in here already with Moreno. It was a good idea, but the defender saw it coming. So yeah, we're looking forward to a lot of chances in this game, a lot of good football, aggressive without the ball, and just get back to what we've been doing and get some confidence flowing back through these players. Because at the moment we're not playing well, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. What the hell is Nicholson doing now? We've given the ball away now. We're lucky that we're not 1-0 down already after that. They're just taking their time at the moment, Colchester. Zalaya's got a bit of room to hit this one, and Nicholson makes the save, but it's one that if he'd have just moved the ball on, he wouldn't have been having to make, and this is what I'm talking about. We're just too slow and ponderous at the moment. That's a good header clear, but it's probably going to come straight back. It is, and Eastman's got it here. He's laid it off. Jackson for them now. They're moving it nicely from left to right here. Williams has just got completely turned inside out. It's a good cross, but it was a bit too close to Nicholson, thankfully. And we need to get this ball down and start playing, but again it's given away. This is ridiculous at the moment from us. We're just asking for these to score past us. Another cross comes in and it's dealt with again. Now Morgan's just got to pass that on and get rid of it. He's not able to do that, but thankfully we get the throw, and hopefully that passage is over now. But the way that we're playing at the moment, it's just really, really not good. But we might get Hardy in here. He's beat his man, he's through. And that finish there is everything that I'm talking about from this guy at the moment. I don't think since the beginning of this journey that we've started that he's been in such a bad vein of form, and as you can see the frustration there. We need, I don't know, it's got to be confidence, it can't be anything else, because we've not changed anything, but the whole team at the moment is just really not performing. God, I'm running out of things to say about it, to be honest. I don't want to seem like negative and that all the time, but there's not really that much to be positive about at the moment. I thought Lavry, oh, have we got a penalty here? No, it's a free kick. It is a left footer's free kick, so with the form that Morgan's in, it's definitely going to be him that takes it. Come on, Morgan. No, it's just wide. It's not a bad effort. I thought we had a penalty, to be fair. Lavry was just unable to leave his man behind this time. If he had managed that, he would have been through and he would hopefully have scored, but it wasn't to be. It weren't a bad effort from Morgan. It was a decent attempt for a Saiter, I suppose. He's got the ball back again here now. Kinsella's also in today, sorry, I forgot about that one. Eto's in and he's put it wide as well. Oh wow, we really need one of these to go in, guys. We really, really do. Weren't far away that one, but again, I would have backed him a few games ago, but this time he just can't manage it. So we're nearing the end of the first half now. It's been a decent half from us. We've had control of the territory, but we've not really looked like scoring for all of the possession and the territory that we've had, to be honest. Lavry's had a couple of chances. Hardy's had another couple. One decent one as well that he put miles wide again, but this could be something here. Lavry's beat the keeper, but the defender gets there. It was a nice, clever little ball from Morgan, but defender read it really well before Lavry could pull the trigger. See if we can make something of this corner now. It's gone near post. McKeith's there. McKeith's put it in. We've scored a corner. On my days, we're 1-0 up. We really needed that. I'm more relieved than happy at the moment. And it's our big man McKeith, right back today. Gets himself across the defender on the near post. He's a big, strong lad, so you'd fancy him to get there. He does get there. It's a decent ball in from Morgan. Climbs above everyone, McKeith. Knocks even one of our players down going for it. But I'm sure our player won't mind that, considering he's just put one in the back of the net. And for all of our play and all of our chances, it's a set piece that unlocks the door for us today. And McKeith could be the hero of this game. It could legitimately be 1-0 the way that it's going, but thankfully we're the ones who have gotten the goal. Hopefully now we'll take this lead into half time and we can build on it. We'll just see if anything does happen before the clock runs down. Williams has been turned inside out again. I thought Morgan had got the ball back there. It was a nice interception, but unluckily it goes straight back to one of their players. They're going for that cross again, are they? No, they need to get a move on because it is very nearly half time. They've cut it back nicely there. We've got away with one there, or have we? And wait, what? Have they just got a penalty? What the hell has a penalty been given for here? Tamori goes for the shot and the follow through has just knocked the striker down, and oh my god, that's one hell of a penalty. That is a really good strike, but for me, for my money, there's no way that was even a penalty to begin with. And now we've got it all to do again in the second half. That is typical of the way things are going for us at the moment. I mean, take nothing away from the strike, that is a brilliant penalty. Keeper's got no chance, and it wouldn't have mattered who was in goal for that one. It's gone in off the underside of the bar, almost perfect. But I just don't get how the ref gives a penalty for that. I don't know. We need to put it behind us already and get into the second half, and hopefully we can get the lead back and build on it again. We're 5 minutes into the second half now, and I can tell you that QPR are winning their game against Rotherham 1-0 at the moment. We could be through here with Lavery. It's a decent first touch and he's rifled it home this time. That's more like the Lavery that we need if we're going to do anything this season. He was in, first touch was good, finish was emphatic. He just smacked it straight into the top corner. Keeper had no chance. Just made a little run. The defenders come out to go to the man with the ball. Lavery just slipped in behind. There was nothing really brilliant or anything about it. It was just basic good football, and that's all that we needed to retake the lead. Hopefully this time we can hold on to it and even try and build on it, but McKeith's just got done there. He's got it back now though, so hopefully we can get on the attack and score quickly again, because that's what we were doing in the first 10 games. We'd get one goal and then we'd go and get another one almost straight away and just kill the game dead. We really could do with doing that right now. But yeah, like I was saying, QPR are winning, so we do. Oh, what's Morgan done there? Right on the edge of his own box. What has he done? Oh my life. What the hell is going on? Where the hell has our form gone? Where have all these mistakes come from? There's so many questions at the minute that I just don't have answers to. That's going to be Morgan's last action of the game. I can't believe the best player of the season so far just goes and does something like that. We're going to bring Llorenzi on as well for Moreno, who's a bit tired. And we're going to bring Gomez on for Hardy, who's been quiet at best again. Well, that's really threw me. It's through my train of thought, what we were talking about before and everything. I think it's QPR being ahead, which means that we have really got to win this game. A point puts us back to being probably 4 or 5 points behind again. So we have got to go and find a winner. We could have Lavery in here, but no. Yeah, QPR are putting us under real pressure at the moment because they're just not really slipping up. Oh, that's a nice turnover. We've got Llorenzi straight in here. This could be an immediate impact from the sub. He's not picked Lavery out, but he has picked Tito out at the back post. And that is 3-2. We have an instant response this time. That's just exactly what we needed. And now maybe we can go and build on it, or even just hold on to it. Because again, it's not been a brilliant performance, not in any way, shape or form. But hopefully it can be a winning one. And that hopefully will be the winning goal. I wouldn't even mind, guys, if that was the last goal the way that we're playing at the moment, because that would mean that we get the 3 points. Oh god. Yeah, let's carry on and see what happens. So yeah, with 10 minutes left, guys, we have been a lot more cautious. We've been keeping a lot more of the ball, and that's fine with me. Like I said, if that was the last goal, then so be it. But we might be in again here with a nice little move. No, we're not. I don't really know what happened there, to be honest. We was clean through and decided not to shoot, but with 7 minutes to go, if it stays 3-2, that's absolutely fine with me. That's a decent little ball over the top for Williams. He's found Llorenzi in space here. Llorenzi's passed it off and the shot's been blocked. Unlucky for Taylor there. It was a decent bit of football again. But with 5 minutes to go, if the ball stays in this half, that's absolutely fine with me as well. Just doing what we've got to do, because I'm going to guess that QPR have probably gone on to win. Oh, Gomez could be in here. He is in, and it's 4-2. That could be the game. It's a nice little bit of passing play on the edge of the box. Gomez comes on, just bangs another one in, putting Hardy under extreme pressure at the moment. He's given me every reason to play him, at the same time as Hardy's giving me every reason to just drop him to the bench at the moment. It's a nice and composed finish in what's been a pressured moment. Not because of the game itself, but the way that we've been playing. We've now got that little bit of breathing space with not long to go. That hopefully should be game. It should be another 3 points and just keeping as much pressure as we possibly can on QPR at the moment. Well done, Gomez. It was a goal that was very needed, that one. So we've only got about 2 minutes left of time now, guys. And following this one is going to be highlights of the next 2 games that I can't fully remember who they are. I think it was Newport and Rochdale. Oh, we could be in again here with Gomez. He's gone for the chip. Oh, I thought he'd done it as well. Oh, that would have been a great way to finish off the game. But the fact that he's got the confidence to try that at the moment, we need more of that in the team. But yeah, this is going to be it for me, guys, after this game. There's going to be highlights of, like I said, the Newport and the Rochdale game. But I'd just like to say thank you for you taking time to watch this. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I will see you all after this one for the next one. And that is time, guys. So like I say, the highlights are coming. That's been it from me. It's been a decent-ish episode in terms of performances. We're out the cup, but we're still in with a major shot of winning the title. So I'll take that at the moment, and I will see you all for the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.